The handstand is a full body movement, and if there is a weak link in the kinetic chain, the whole body will collapse. The reason you keep falling off in the handstand is you don't understand the correct body positioning during the hold. I also struggled with this for years when I started my handstand journey. So today, I'm sharing my 5 tips which will fix your body positioning and make you able to instantly hold a handstand. I assure you that these tips will either get you your first hold or double the time that you can hold it right now. And very quickly, if you want to fast track your handstand and handstand push-up progress, check the first link in the description where you'll find my blueprint. Tip number 1. You need to pull your belly button into your spine. One of the reasons that makes you fall off in a handstand is you're not in control of your pelvic area. And this is going to make you excessively arch during the handstand. When you pull your belly button inwards, as if you're trying to get it to touch your spine, you fix this problem because it fixes the line. So when you're in a handstand, you see how you can control your ab muscles around your stomach. You need to intentionally be pulling your belly button and pull it inwards, as if you're trying to get it to touch one of your vertebrae. It's almost like those bodybuilding poses that they do in the shows where they're pulling the whole belly inwards. Tip number 2, you need to tighten up the glutes. The second thing that you need to do to get in the correct pelvic position is you need to tighten up the glutes so you don't arch your lower back and you actually get a solid line. However, do not contract the glutes fully. Do it with only 50% of intensity. So instead of contracting the glutes with 100% of your strength, which would ruin the line, instead just use half of your strength. This, along with the belly button tip, will fix your arching and get you on your way to that clean handstand. Tip 3. You need to be pushing tall with your shoulders. When you're in the handstand, you can't be in this shy position where you're sort of holding the ground with your hands. No, you need to be firmly and strongly pushing with every strength that you have on top of your head. Almost as if you're trying to get your shoulders to touch your ears. Imagine you're very cold and the only way you can cover your ears is with your shoulders. This is what you should be doing in a handstand. You're pushing tall with the shoulders and the traps. Tip number 4. Your legs are supposed to be close together and completely straight. You do this contracting the adductors and quads so your legs are in a nice, clean position. This will give you more stability and make you be able to hold a handstand for longer. And the final tip I want to give you is you need to point your toes because this is going to make your handstand clean and it's going to make it easier to get that solid line and you should do things with perfection every time. These are some of the form tips that help a lot of people get their first handstand and increase their holds. However, by themselves they're not enough because one thing that's crucial to learn the handstand is before you do attempts on the floor, you need to train it against the wall first. I made the mistake in the beginning of my journey of just training the handstand on the floor, and this can get you there eventually, but it'll take you so much longer because the handstand is actually 2 skills. It's being able to hold a handstand and it's being able to kick into a handstand. When you're just training on the floor, you're trying to learn both things at the same time. So what you should do, and this is what I did, and this is what I teach, is you train first against the wall because this is going to teach you proper alignment and endurance. Once you can hold the handstand on the wall for about 30 seconds, then you start taking your feet off the wall and try to hold this time. And once you can hold the handstand with the feet off the wall for 30 seconds, then you work on the kick-ups. Because at that point, you can already hold a solid handstand, you already know how to balance, so the only thing that's left to do is try to kick up. But when you're kicking up now, you're actually not just shooting in the dark, because you already know how to hold a handstand, and now you're just training for the kick-up. These tips, along with using the handstand on a wall, it's what's going to give you the best progress for the handstand and actually make you able to hold a handstand. If you want a detailed step-by-step guide to unlock the handstand and the handstand push-up, check the first link in the description where you'll find my handstand and handstand push-up blueprint. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next.